And I made a note of it in my diary because I was like, that was weird. And then I started to notice a pattern where I would be in particular situations, and depending on what I then called the exposure level, it would just affect my nose. If I went to exposure level 2, it would affect my throat. Exposure level 3, it would affect my lungs. Exposure level 4, that's when some funky stuff started happening. And when we hit exposure level 5, all hell would break loose. And I mean, like, bang, slam down, collapsing. It was insane. Nosebleeds. It was just off the charts, the likes of which I've never seen before. I never want to see again. It was crazy. But this is the first time I noticed a swarm. And then I had something really weird happen. And I was speaking to Kate in 2025. So keep in mind this, and I called it the swarm in 2022 when it first happened, that first date in February. 3 years later, I was talking to wonderful Kate, who has just appeared on cue. Also talked about this weird thing that she was seeing, energetic black sludge, holes in the aura, and what we then started calling the nano wasp. So welcome, Kate. You've come at just the perfect moment. Sorry about the little mix up. That was, a lot of, I had to reset my Chrome as well. So I think we just got some gremlins in the system today. But I'm just saying, I was just talking about the backstory to that time in February 2022 where I first encountered the swarm and what happened on that scenario. And then we were talking just last month and you said something and I went, sorry, what did you say?
Yep.
We'd never talked about this story. I'd never mentioned it. It's not something I go around really talking about, so I don't want to scare the bejesus out of people. So do you want to say what you started to see?
Yeah, what I started seeing, what I've seen in 4 people recently in the last 2 weeks is they come to me and what they're reporting is they're like, Kate, it's the weirdest thing. It's like I'm under surveillance. I'm feeling like this buzzing energy around me. And then all of a sudden I feel like I'm taken over and I'm really ill. And they were saying like it's a response to things, being outside in crowds or being around their computer or something like that. They've actually described it's like a swarm is what they're saying. And that's what I'm seeing in their field. I'll describe what I see in their fields and it comes upon literally like a swarm. It's absolutely fascinating. And